So you're tired of having to stop your lessons because you have students who are having sideline conversations and talking while you're teaching again. Here's exactly what you need to do. Hi, my name's Selena, I'm coach for new and first year teachers, and welcome to the 30-day Classroom Calm Now challenge, where over the course of 30 days, I show you how to automate your classroom. I'll never forget the day that my mentor teacher took away recess for the entire class because 2 students were talking. I got so frustrated because she constantly had to stop her teaching that she ended up snapping at her students and ended up taking away recess for everybody. Since then, I've wondered if there was a way to handle sideline conversations without taking away recess. Here's what I like to do instead. Step number 1, proximity. When 2 students are talking, I like to make sure while I'm teaching to walk around the classroom. And what I'll do is if I notice 2 students are talking, I will just naturally go stand and teach next to them. Oftentimes, just my presence is enough to remind them, oh, the expectation is right now to follow expectations is to listen to the lesson and not to talk, so they stop talking. But that doesn't always work, so step number 2, shout out 3. What I like to do is I like to shout out 3 students who are following expectations in class or a group that is following expectations in class. I love how group A has their eyes facing forward, showing me that they're listening to the lesson. I love how student B is taking notes, showing me that they're actively listening and preparing for the test tomorrow. What'll often happen is students will notice that you're only praising positive behavior, so the students who are not following expectations are going to adjust their behavior to follow expectations in class, especially since you're specifically pointing out what part of the expectation those students are following. Step number 3, sideline conversation. If the conversation continues from there, I will pull the students privately for a sideline conversation, typically in the hallway, whenever students are working independently. During this conversation, I'm going to point out what I notice is happening in class. I'll remind them what the expectations are. I'll ask them why they aren't following the expectations, and then I'll give them 2 choices: to follow the expectations or to practice the expectations, or to escalate it to getting a team together, whether that's home and or support at the school, to make sure they're following expectations in class. If you like how I break down each scenario and how I would solve it, make sure to comment challenge and I will send you my classroom management bundle where I go through common scenarios of behavior and how I would solve them. And if you want more free tips, make sure to comment master and I will send you my free classroom management guide. Make sure to follow because tomorrow in part 25, I'm going to share with you what are you supposed to do when students refuse to do their work.